So why are the feds banning wood stoves and fireplaces all over the United States via zoning regulations, but also having the EPA show up at your house and fine you for particulate? It's the same reason 6 years ago they put new rules in but had to back off, banning all child labor on farms, saying if you go out at 6 a.m. and get eggs from a chicken to bring into mom to cook, or if you take the trash out on a farm, you're child labor. Why would they do something like that? Why are they attacking and SWAT teaming Amish all over the United States, from Pennsylvania to Ohio? Because they don't want you self-sufficient. It's in all the documents. It's called Agenda 21. And now they've got Agenda 2030. Agenda 21 started in 1992, 20 plus years ago. There's a global treaty that we never ratified, but we're under. Kind of like Congress never ratified the carbon taxes that shut down more than half of our coal power plants, doubling our power prices. And so we couldn't compete with China. Congress never passed it, but Obama did it through the Environmental Protection Agency, even though the scrubbers on the smokestacks cut everything out but carbon dioxide and water vapor. They're now saying that your fireplace can't put out anything, period, that is toxic. But if you look at all the studies, we know that, number one, fireplaces and wood-burning stoves are getting rarer and rarer. But number two, potash from them going into the atmosphere is key nuclei that causes rain droplets to form. And that naturally lightning strikes before fire mitigation in the industrialized world the last 200 years would cause huge giant prairie fires and forest fires that would go up thousands of feet in the air and inject potash into the atmosphere. So again, part of the carbon cycle on this planet is fire. That is where the carbon gets put back into the earth, but they're trying to tax carbon dioxide. Now they want to tax solar panels that are getting light, so they're taxing light, and they want to, again, tax your use of water. Carbon cycle here on this planet is based on sunlight, water, carbon dioxide, oxygen. And if you can tax any of those four things, you take over the environment. This is admittedly feudalism. I remember 15 years ago reading articles out of German newspapers saying, families are bad and there should not be single families. We don't want some weirdness of a family being passed on. The state needs to have control. The Germans are quite honest about their control. And then they submit as well, unfortunately. They said, we're no more family dwelling homes, single family dwelling homes. Everything must be high rises or communal groups so we can watch you. Now I would talk about that and people didn't believe it. I would talk about moves by the EU to ban outdoor space heaters and then fireplaces and then cook stoves. It's already been done now for at least a decade. And now, just Google it for yourself. If you look at California, Oregon, Washington State, where they beta test all this, they have the EPA harassing people that have stoves, barbecue pits, you name it. They're fighting them, and they're saying these stoves are banned in California, Oregon, and other areas like that in Washington State. And then all the old folks there that get most of their heat from wood that's a renewable resource. Most of it's just dead wood that gets cut up that they buy for almost nothing off the side of the road or that they cut on their own property. You're saying, oh, no. You're not going to have that old wood-burning stove that you cook your food on that heats your house. If you want, you can buy a scrubber like power plants have for $30,000 and put it on it. But then these new stoves that certain companies have the patents on, trendy companies, don't even heat your house 1/10 as good. So it's all about scams and all about controlling markets. And Forbes asked the question 6 years ago, why is there a war on lemonade stands? Why is there a war on farmers markets? Why is there a war on Amish? Why all over the country do the feds advise local police, like in areas of Oklahoma, don't let people have